Before there was Common America, but after there was Donald Thump, there was Walmart First Term Part 2. Mark Pellegrini and Tim Lim graced 2019 with this gem of a comic. I meant to review it when it came out, but I got sick around the time and never got around to reviewing it. But I never forgot about it, and that was because of this one page. Look at the screen. Walmart gets attacked by Venezuela Gonzalez, and she says, "I'll kill you with me Pancho Terrifico." And Walmart goes, "Is that supposed to be Spanish? Even on this side of the wall, we speak it better than you do." Then Camel Khan shows up and says, "Infidel, you disrespect the prophet. La 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 la." It's in the book. It's in the book. This is the perfect satire. And like always, Mark and Tim just kill it. This picks up right after My Hero Academia, and it continues on with the My Hero Academia spoof, along with adding in some elements from Avengers Infinity War, and some in-jokes that comic book fans will recognize. As usual, Tim's art is fantastic. I think he did all the art, the colors as well for this, and it's pretty damn good. This is closer to what he's been doing lately, and I think this is a style he really enjoys. I like that he doesn't draw any boring pages. Even a scene like this one with Burning Sanders, where it's just setting up the conflict, has something on the page to catch the eye. I mean, this is probably the coolest Bernie will ever look. The pages flow very well, almost to the point that you don't need to read the dialogue, but that would be a mistake because you miss out on so many great jokes. And that's going to be the problem with this review because like Common America, there's so many great bits that I don't want to give away. But I am going to give away a few just to hook you to get this book, which is currently available on Comixology for $1. So you have no excuse. Mark and Tim have this mad TV sense of humor, so they hit everybody. And that makes this really fun to read because their politics aren't a distraction. And given the premise, they're obviously conservative, but that doesn't stop them from making fun of Trump or Pence or Brett Kavanaugh. It starts off with an explanation of the infinity states, 50 in all, with a power greater than E pluribus unum, Walmart's power source. But there's a catch. The power is unstable, resulting in 6 states being greater than the others. The Winfinity states of Wisconsin, Ohio, North Carolina, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Florida. And so Walmart needs to collect the Winfinity states. It's just genius. How no one else came up with this idea is just sheer luck, because it practically writes itself. But Mark and Tim have so much fun, like having Walmart fight the Squad. You've got peaceful religious assassin Camel Khan, socialist sociopath Venezuela Gonzalez, and armored usurper Ironsheart, who's ginger because they always race swap redheads with black folks in movies now, so it's reversed here. Genius. And I love how they just left out the other member of the Squad. There's AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, but they forgot about the other one, like everyone does. I literally can't remember her name, and no, I'm not going to look it up. So Walmart and his crew make short work of them and then get the Pennsylvania Stone from the Liberty Bell, and next up is Florida. Meanwhile, Burning Sanders plots with the deep state to give the blue pill to people to create their own warriors. As he explains, quote, "The blue pill, our answer to the deplorable's red pill. Those who choose to take the red pill gain clarity, rationality, integrity. But those we force to take the blue pill will lose all sense of reason and proportion. They will favor tears over trials, feels over facts. And the best thing is, they won't even know they've taken it." And they're all for this, and then Burning Sanders reveals he's already given people the blue pill before the meme war, the election, and he's already gotten to 3 of Walmart's team. And they're like, "How much does this cost?" "Only about $798 million. But don't worry, the government will pay for it." And they're like, "We're the government, you idiot." And as that's going down, Walmart goes to Cape Canaveral to get the last state and gets attacked. And look, you really need to look at the screen. Your boy Zach had to have pissed himself when he saw this. We've got Frigid Fae Fighter Ice Twink looking less gay than he did in the actual Iceman comic, strong independent warrior Carl Members, and Science Century Muliebris Marmot. If you're easily offended, they made them sound stupid just for you.
Ice Twink has a crazy lisp.
Carl Members has transitioned, and Marmot loves the science. Oh, I don't care. If you came here thinking I care, boy, did you make the wrong decision. This whole scene has so many great jokes in every panel, but my favorite is when Ice Twink freezes them and the sound effect is sachet, and then when the trio get restored using shock therapy. I know. Pure genius. They're all mortified, especially Icetestosterone. He's like, they made me suck dick. That wasn't you. The real you. They turned you into someone you weren't, but you're you again. So then the battle with Burning Sanders happens, and we see Brett's hidden power. He still likes beer. He's been chugging him back the whole comic, but now he finally lays into him and changes. He becomes Keg Stand. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So the squad shows up and attacks Sanders because the left always eats their own. And Wall Might, Fence, and Keg Stand take the whole group out with Uncle Slam. What I love is that this whole thing went down to trigger the wetting, where every registered Democrat simultaneously breaks into tears. And all this because Wall Might was thirsty. This comic is such a joy. It's the kind of humor we used to get from shows like In Living Color and Mad TV and occasionally SNL. It's like the great bits from Jon Stewart's run on The Daily Show, or when Colbert used to roast politicians in character to the point that no one wanted to be interviewed by him. I think Maxine Waters still hates him. But you're supposed to take the piss out of these people, and it's great to see someone doing it and having so much fun doing it. Mark Pellegrini and Tim Lim have this universe they've created with this and Black Hops, which is about a special agent rabbit assassin. Just a regular looking bunny who kills people for the government. Again, something straight out of Mad TV. You gotta pick up everything these guys do, you won't be disappointed. Wall Might Gold Standard collects all 3 parts of the series, including the Megalorian, which is absolutely hysterical. That campaign is done, but the one-shot for the Megalorian is coming out in September, and the previous 2 parts are available online and in stores. As of the making of this video, Black Ops has 3 days left on its Kickstarter campaign. You can get the omnibus with all the stories, or the most recent chapter. If you're interested in picking it up, I've left a link to the campaign below. If you've read this book or any of Mark and Tim's books, let me know what you thought about them in the comments below. And try to keep the spoilers to a minimum so you don't ruin the jokes for the people who haven't read them. Thanks for listening.